morning. It's day 8. It is 5:59. We're on our way to Starbucks to pick up it's the breakfast. Second breakfast. This is first breakfast from yesterday. That's our hotel. So we're trying to get to the bus at 6:20. It's gonna be pretty tough though. So
6:30.
6:30. Oh, that's totally doable.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really stoked. Those 10-minute little mistakes add up for a lot of fun, actually. Good night's sleep. Great night's sleep. Oh, we did have a... Except for the lockdown thing, huh, G?
Yeah, well, and then you were, like, woohooing or something in the middle of the night.
Oh, yeah, I had this bad dream. I was chasing somebody, and they were chasing me, and I was making noise. Yeah,
but
Katrina's used to that.
But I thought it was, like, time to wake up, and you were like, ooh, let's start the day. And then I looked at my phone, and I'm like, it's not even midnight yet.
Yeah. So I'm sorry about that.
It's fine.
That was unfortunate. Yeah, so a little bit more about that there. Katrina does that and just gives me the elbow, and I'm like, oh, okay. Oh yeah, we got this lockdown message last time around 8:30. Remember those two? We said earlier, but yes, we saw those two police cars whistling around the corner. Well, turns out, again, on this side, this is hurting my hand. Turns out,
there's an armed individual.
Yeah, armed individual. And they were after this guy, so they did a lockdown for Breckenridge, and it included our phone. So we got this a message I've never seen in my phone pop up with a really scary, alert sound. Yeah, this is not a drill kind of thing. Like, whoa, what's going on? So we closed the windows, stuff like that.
We didn't get it all clear.
We didn't. We got another one.
No, we're walking.
Maybe an hour later, but we never did get it all clear. So I don't know what that actually means. I hope the buses are going and everything's okay. So, man, it's cold. Anyway, so that's made for an interesting evening. Great conversation, talking with Katrina. So that's really nice. So, big day today. We got to get to the trailhead, and we'll actually really take off. We are going to do you may have already seen this, but we haven't done our day 6 and day 7 recap yet. Town days are actually very busy. At least they are for us. It's kind of relaxing and kind of not. Good for body recovery.
Yeah, you look forward to it, but yet you're also anxious.
Yeah, I mean, we have great meals and you have time to eat, and we had, all that. That stuff's really great. But yeah, we want to get back on the trail early. We don't want it to be warm. Really, to be nice and chilly. Yeah. All right, time to hit Starbucks. We made it to the bus station, so that's cool. So the view is still. I guess you get used to this if you live here, but I mean, it's pretty epic, man. Super cool, all around us. Anyways, so yeah, we're at the bus station. Starbucks was super fast. It is. One guy said that the lockdown thing, that second message was everything's it's been resolved. But the other ladies in Starbucks, they said, no, that second message just said the same thing. So we don't know. But the stores are open though, so that's, I think that's good. I don't know. So we're on time. 6:47, we just got off the bus. Full bus ride. Really interesting. It was a bunch of, a bunch of workers. Different nationalities, and they were waiting to get on the bus and stuff like that. And so I waited for some of the guys to get on, and this other guy was there, and I motioned to him. I said, hey, just go ahead. And he said, no. I'm like, no, go. And he kind of motioned, just like, and there was a bunch of ladies that were kind of behind me that I didn't see. And I said, oh, thank you. And so the ladies, they just went right on, and then he went on, and I went on. So I thought that was a really beautiful thing. So it was nice to see. So we got off the bus. A guy behind us said, hey, your next stop is the one. Yeah. So he pulled the thing for us.
It's like going to the CT? Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, boom, he pulled it. So that was good. So we're kind of on this little bike trail kind of thing that takes us to the actual official trailhead. But I'm doing the check-in on my GPS, which is right here. So somewhere it's going to say this is where we're kind of starting. So all good, clear weather.
Yep, it's cold. I'm cold.
We saw when we stopped in Frisco, that was one of the bus stops today. There was a few hikers. I think they were slack packing, it's called. So essentially what they do, like when we came here, we would have continued on the trail to Copper Mountain. Basically is what we're going to do today, because it's going to be gnarly, but their packs would have been super light, like basically no food.
So they leave basically all of their stuff wherever they're staying. So they just have basically whatever they need for the day in their pack. They hike the section, and then there's a bus right at Copper Mountain.
Yeah.
And then they take the bus back to where they started, and then the next day they take the bus back to Copper Mountain.
I think I was explaining it better.
I think I explained it better.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's what they're doing, but we're not doing that. We're doing the hard thing. We're not yellow blazers. We're not slack packing. Although if the weather was not optimal, I would have definitely done that to get over quicker, because it's going to take us, you know, it's about a uphill with basically no pack or like an empty pack kind of thing. That is that's definitely a mile an hour faster. I know that from just, you know, hiking myself around where I live. So, all right, hike on. So the other thing we did in town, I got the REI, I got that Promethean, whatever it's called. That's to keep the bugs off of me, because I got a lot of mosquito bites around my shoulders and stuff, which I've never ever gotten, but I've never ever not treated my clothes either recently. So I got doused Gabrielle's hat with that stuff in the top, my cap, my hoodie, and, you know, my outfit here, the bottoms of my shorts and the tops of my socks. So I shouldn't have all those bites. I got like a ton of little bites right around like my sides. Little gnats and bugs got me and stuff. So hopefully that won't happen. Trailhead, she's getting ready. Check-in did not happen when I was walking, so I'm going to give it a couple minutes here, but not too much, because we want to get on the trail here. All right, we're going up 12,400 feet. Just started. It's 7 o'clock. How many?
9,200. So we've got 3,200 feet.
3,200 feet to do, and about 8.5 miles. And then we're going to have an epic ridge walk at over 12,000 feet. And that should be just spectacular with great weather at the top. So our packs are relatively heavy. The only great thing is we're not fully watered up, because there's water in 4 miles. We do have about a liter though, because we just don't know how bad it's gonna be. So, all right. Yeah, we're gonna stop and have that pizza. Gabrielle's carrying that. I'm stoked about that.
I don't know how I got.
Yeah. All right, stay stoked. No, we don't see that. It's like a marine layer down there. We don't know what that is. All the fires that were reported last night are north of us. But there's not supposed to be any clouds though either today, so I'm not sure what to make of that. So that's kind of what we're walking into, that we can see. There's a bunch of course, mountains right over here. Well, I've been on the trail for a little while, not quite an hour. The trail is heavily used. It's either like hard mud or powder. Kind of what we see in the northwest, but I mean, it's pretty beautiful out here on the meadow. Or not really a meadow. I guess it's a meadow. But those, still don't know what to make of those. The white cloud looking things. That looks pretty thick, whatever that is. And turn around here. You go ahead. We're looking into the sun, so it's never that clear. But that definitely looks a little smoky. So I think we're getting a little bit of the smoke. Not too much though. I mean, the sky's like completely blue right up here. So we'll see. Oh yeah. Gabrielle was commenting about that section right there. Not that. I don't know. That looks like almost. I don't know. We can't figure out all the different cuts and burns and what they're doing, replants and all that here. It's confusing to us. But we still don't know what that looks like. Clouds to me. But, and it's higher than we are, so I'm really hoping we get up there before it moves in, because that's going to impact our view.
That suck.
That would really suck, man. Yeah, my expectations are pretty high for this. So obviously, in order to get to those mountains, you have to drop in this valley somehow. So yeah, so that, here we go, close up. So we're gonna have to drop in below us here. I don't know where we're gonna go over. I mean, it looks like there's some natural passes over there, but don't really know.
It might be over there.
Oh, to the right maybe, huh? Oh, could be. Yeah. We're making great time though. We've climbed probably over 1,000 feet now.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, only like
done,
2 more left. 2 more.
Yeah. Well, we've done like up 2.5 miles kind of thing.
Yeah, close to 3 probably now.
So I don't know if you can see this on the lift here, or on here, but up that right, like there's a station, and then midway, which is like right above the tree there, or excuse me, that's like the midway, and there's the upper chairlift. We can see that. And there's probably other ones we just can't see. Oh yeah, I see another one. It's gonna be like right here somewhere.
Because our trail's going like.
Yeah, there's trails. Right. There's trails to our right also.
Yeah, our trails goes.
Our trail goes to the right. Ah, cool. Okay. All right. Hike on. Those clouds are getting closer, and those are not like thunderclouds. That looks like a front. Thunderclouds you can still see really good. You just gotta time it right so you don't get struck by lightning. But those, I don't know about what that's. Hopefully doesn't keep coming our way. All right, so Gabriel just checked out the weather. So that's definitely, it's kind of like a front, but it's like a ribbon. So it will pass us, and there may be another small one behind it, but it's not like this, big weather front coming our way. But that, and you're not going to get the lightning from that. It's just gonna
so it doesn't
block
look very
our views.
thick, so hopefully it blows over us
by the time we get here.
we get to the top.
So it's gonna be interesting. But if it was easy, everybody would do it.
I know, but I'd hate to have that huge climb kicking my butt.
Yeah.
There's a bike coming towards us.
Okay.
And then not be able to enjoy the fruits of my labor.
Yeah, that would really suck. Yeah. There's a bike coming?
Yeah.
Here we go. Coming around the corner. All right, he's on film. Woo. All right, it's breakfast time. Sun's out. Pizza. Pizza is one of the few foods where it can actually be better.
The next day?
And the day after. No.
I don't know about that.
No. So I'm doing the check-in. Garmin, did the GPSing happen fast. So I show 8:34 in the morning. We're almost at 10,000 feet. So we're actually making incredibly good time, and it doesn't feel like it's that hard yet. I think our legs are just so fresh. We just don't feel, and it's nice and cool right now too.
Yeah, we're almost at 10,100.
Wow, awesome.
But we drop.
Yeah, we're dropping in where this, where there's a water source. We're actually gonna be hiking along a stream. It looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, which means there might be some skeeters. That's why we're eating right now.
We dropped to just a little bit below 10,000.
Oh, good. That's not much.
And then we climbed to 12,489.
It's like 2,400 feet.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna be hungry at lunchtime, that's for sure. What do I have for lunch?
Yeah. Over in like 6 miles.
6 miles. Yeah. Oh, I have the tortillas with the peanut butter. Tortillas, you spread some peanut butter on it, and you put some Fritos, and you mush them up, and you roll it. It's like a trail burrito or something. It's super good, man.
Also, I hope it's to have breakfast at the top. Or not breakfast, lunch.
Lunch, yeah, we want lunch at the top if at all possible. And then we're going to, walk on the Ridgeline for a while, which should be really cool. So, yeah. So that's the hope. It's going good. No bugs, which is great. But you know what? I got that my closer, spray with promethean, so I'm good. Maybe not.
At least you hope you're good.
Yeah, I hope I'm good. Interesting.
Peaks trail. I mean, the things that keep that way.
Yeah. Well, so we're down at the water source. We dropped. I guess it's all uphill from here, pretty much. We passed. This is somebody in front of us. He lives in Leadville. He's doing the CT. And then there were two other guys that have been just in front of us the whole trail. We heard about them, but we didn't know if what we heard was correct. But they're hiking together, and they've hiked the PCT together. One of the gentlemen is from Japan, and the other is from Switzerland. So that's interesting pair of hikers. So nice guys, and I suspect we'll be flip-flopping with them a lot, because if we actually, we basically passed them up at the zeros, so we're probably going a little bit quicker even, so we'll probably go see them a lot. Oh, woo! Just got to a trail split. This is kind of the same direction we were going. So let's keep going to Breckenridge, but we're going toward Copper Mountain. So Anna has the crest on there.
Yeah.
Wow, 9 miles. Oh, but that's up and over 9 miles.
Copper Mountain.
Awesome. We have 9 miles left to go today, unless we want to go further.
It depends.
Yeah. So.
Depends on campsite situations.
Yeah, campsites, how we feel, weather, all sorts of stuff. But that's actually encouraging. Have an exposed area right here. I thought we were gonna be in the trees the whole time until we were like above the trees, but not so. Good for insects though. So we're gonna flip-flop with those three other guys a lot. We just passed them. So that'll be kind of fun, kind of interesting. Never really done that before. We've hiked with some people before. So Chris and Jordan and Tahoe Rim Trail, that was a super special time. A delightful hike. A lot of water crossings. We've been in and out of the sun, so been some pretty open stretches, but then there's been some stuff in the trees. Just really nice. Wow, another whole crossing. So there is another one, right? All right. Super nice. Whew. Oh, so pretty. All right, well, we're just about ready to break out of the trees and get into the tops, or get into the clear section. Gonna look behind me here. We're getting pretty high. Definitely over 10. I mean, I think we're probably over 10.5. We're getting close to 11 here at least. So, well, we don't have too much further. We're kind of in this bubble with all these guys. We're all kind of hiking together. And this is kind of funny when we stopped for water. That was the last water for about 4.5 miles. Going up and over, and then there's water. So we all stopped, everybody congregated. Never had a run into that situation. There's must have been 6 of us or something like that there, all at once trying to get water. So, I mean, fantastic people. So, Gabrielle's behind me. She's putting some more sun stuff on. I wanted to wait a little bit longer. So, the uphill though has been just brutal. It is not a hiking trail. It's like a mountain bike trail. It's just, it kind of flows like you're on skis going downhill. It doesn't switch back. So it's been pretty brutal. But once we get above the tree line, I think the stoke's gonna kick in and I'll start speeding up. I don't like to do that before I kind of know the end destination. Otherwise I might run out of stoke before I get to the top. So, great hike, super good weather. The air temperature is really cool. It's just the sun, if it's on you, that kind of bakes you. All right, so I think this is the first kind of breakout we're gonna see. I don't know exactly where we're gonna go, whether around here or up and over one of these. That would be pretty cool either way. Wow. Yeah, nice meadow before the real pain starts. We're getting up here. Just came from across that. I thought we were gonna go straight up here, but guess not. Gabrielle's in front of me. I got my sun stuff on, so I'm good. Whew. Got that caffeine going.
Oh, there's another pika.
Pika.
I've seen a marmot and 2 pikas.
All right, I'm gonna get some.
Yes, Mimic.
You're getting video? Okay, good.
Yeah.
So I got some intel on how to get a new spork. Getting close. Probably up here. Woo! That's our trail. I think that's Dylan way down there. Woo! There's G. All right, here we go. Woo! Top right here. There's those clouds. Woo! That must be Breckenridge down there. Woo! And there's our trail. We're gonna just skirt this. Nice. Woo!
Quite there yet.
No. Woo! We're kind of at the top, G. We're just gonna skirt the side here. Unless we go, well, I guess we have to go over, but you can see we're just gonna cruise here. So maybe we're gonna go way over up there then.
I have a feeling
Do you think there's more pain?
there's another.
Oh, don't say that.
I'm not sure, but I have a feeling there's another little on the other side of that hill.
We still got 1.4.
Yeah, but look at it. I think we did the gnarly stuff, right? Unless there's another, like you were saying, it's another like sprint.
We still have 600 feet up.
600.
But in 1.4 miles, that's not that bad.
That's
not that
nothing.
That's like,
Easy
That was
peasy.
unnecessary. Like,
So apparently we do have 600 feet more. So I guess somehow we're gonna. I mean, the trail does go up, but not 600 feet what we can see. So we got a nice long line here. Pretty cool. The slope that we just went over back there was gnarly. I mean, it was. If you had snow on this thing, you'd need an ice axe, unless the trail was really dug in. It's pretty steep. Woo! It's gorgeous. It just opens up more and more. Doesn't stop. So that is Dan in front of us. His home base currently is Leadville. Super nice guy. Around each corner, it gets more interesting. See the ski lift top right there? It goes way up above us. So I wonder if that's the back of Keystone. I don't know what else it could be, but if it is, that's where we came from. Way over there somewhere. Woo-wee! Think that's Keystone, G?
Oh, you see the Breckenridge?
Yeah, I saw that! Where our 600 feet are coming from. We gotta go up somewhere right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Woo! It's kind of unexpected. And some super high elevation. I don't know what these are. I think we're about 11,500 feet right now. Now we're just about looking down on the top of this chairlift right there. Trail's pretty rugged. There are a lot of, it's not like this, it's really rocky. You gotta be really careful. Big rocks, I mean, what big rocks? You know, like the kind you can mess with your ankle, not giant boulders. The trail's full of them. Woo! Nice little cornice right up there. There's the top of Breckenridge. There's that cornice right up above us. There's the peak, which we're not doing. I don't know how tall that is. There's Jay. Woo! Those are huge mountains in the distance. Wow. It's a butt kicker. I gotta go up around there. There's the peak. Woo! We're close. There's Dan. Gabrielle. Almost there. Woo! We're like on the edge here of the divide. We're gonna hit it here. Woo! Another switchback. This just keeps going up and up. This has got to be the top. We're already way above those. Whew. Oh. That's the peak right there. There. Woo! Here we go. This is it. Woo! All right. The next set of mountains. Woo! Yes. That could be our trail right there. Woo! Oh my gosh, that was relentless end. Here comes Dan. Woo! What do you have to say, G?
That sucked.
That was hard. It kept going.
My legs didn't have enough oxygen in them.
Yeah, I was trying. That's why I kind of stopped using poles and stuff. And
My arms are getting really tired because on the really really steep sections, having to lift my arms up so high.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was harder than I thought. So we're at 12,200, right? That we said?
400.
400, yeah. Let's round that to 12,500.
Hell yeah.
It's close.
So last year we did JMT, so we were in Whitney. So we were like 2,000 feet above this.
I can't even fathom.
Oh my gosh. That's incredible.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
We started it.
All right, we made it. 12,400. It was like 12 noon right on the nose when we hit the top. So we're gonna have, well, I'll show you the details, but it's gonna be epic. So down below here that's Copper right there. So is this actually Copper Mountain?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't see the copper.
Well,
Maybe down below we can see it, but they've mined it.
yeah, that's copper over there.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
That one across.
Okay. Sweet. So what do you have for lunch, G?
Food.
Right. She's kind of incoherent right now. Yeah, we're feeling great though. Good look at that, G. Ooh, that's the beef stuff? That looks good.
It tastes pretty good.
This looks better. I'm not quite done with mine yet though.
It looks like a...
Don't say it! I know. Think how heavy that is. I mean, okay, so that's a lot better. Don't you think? It's gonna get even better now when I roll it up and eat it. Don't judge me by this lunch because I actually eat this at home too. It's so tasty.
I'm judging.
Oh, you've had these before.
Peanut butter and Fritos?
Oh yeah. Super good. Wow. All right. Almost 4 miles down. What's the elevation drop you said?
It's a little over 4 miles down.
4 miles on. What's the elevation drop?
Almost 3,000.
Woo! Almost 3,000 down to the city. Wow.
You can see the guys on the ridge.
Oh yeah. Some guys on the ridge there. We had a great conversation. I didn't video this stuff. Everybody but us, I think, has done the PCT. It was kind of fun. But we did the JMT last year when one of the guys did the PCT. But he kind of hopped over us and then did it on the way down in late summer. So that was a fantastic conversation. All right, so it is 1:08, so it's just about an hour.
Yeah, I thought it might have been longer.
Yeah. So I am stuffed. I had 2 of those burrito things and a bobo cookie, which was pretty good. So, all right, so we're gonna hike this for a while and then do a big old switchback, I suspect.
You can see him further down.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's cruising. Yeah, that's a big long switchback. So we're gonna go down there somewhere. Woo! Well, this is kind of our last Breckenridge look here. So we came from somewhere over there. We're not sure exactly where. Well, yeah. So it's kind of a curious thing there. There's just around the corner to the left, a mellobium or something like that. There's a big mine, and that's the tailings from the mine. It's like one of the guys who lives there, Dan, he says that they build like spacecraft parts and things like that. They need that. So I really don't know much about material science. So anyway, that's what that's full of. So we're headed down to Copper, which is down to our right. We got to get a spoon for G. So any kind of place we can grab a plastic spoon will be good enough. And then we're going to keep hiking until we feel like stopping. So, which is usually right around 5 o'clock. A lot of downhill, we will want to stop. So we think we go somewhere on these mountains here instead of those. Wait, hold on a second. We know that because one of the guys there that we talked to worked on a redesign of 3 mile section of the trail. Very cool. All right. Ooh, we're at the top. Where we're at the top of? What's this thing even called?
I don't know. It's a ridgeline.
It's a big ridgeline pass. Yeah. Yeah. I was just saying like how hard it is to walk on this stuff. And look at these. I don't think I've seen flowers like this before. A few of them right around here. Right out of the rocks. Whew. Oh, trail's up here?
Mine was.
I don't know. I'm gonna put the camera away. This is the pretty gnarly stuff. Yeah. It's really something walking on the ridgeline though. Just dropping over down in that part. Nice little cornice right there. And there's the ski lift. So there is one that's higher. It's just around the corner here. You can't see that now. I just had a quick little fall. Yeah, my right foot behind me got hung up on the back of a rock and I couldn't bring it forward, and I went somehow, like I usually do.
You okay?
Both hands went down. Yeah, it was fine. I launched the trekking poles. The Garmin fell out of my pocket, hit the ground, a rock. It looks fine. Yeah, I was totally fine, but those things happen so fast. Yeah, so like I'll point down the camera here, that part of your foot right here, there's plastic. The rock got kind of stuck right there. I couldn't get my foot, out in time, so I just went forward. So that was kind of sketch. So those rocks are really hard, highly angled. Woo. This is super nice trail.
It looks like they or something like that. Yeah.
Good conversation going on behind me. We have a lot of this. This keeps going, going, going. Eventually we're going to switch back below, to be below us. So, see that trail way down there? We think that's ours. This is just one long giant switchback. So we're gonna get even closer to these mountains before we kind of switch back, and then we'll leave these mountains for the trip. We won't be seeing them again. Hey, nice, got both of you in there. Woo! Well, I gotta start walking. Well, we're gonna have to switch back here eventually. Eventually. We're kind of switching back. Now we're just going down instead of across. So we gotta be careful here. Woo! We're getting closer to the trees now. So the air is not super. The air is actually pretty comfortable, but man, that sun is really hot. We put some extra sunscreen on before we start hiking down. Got a little trail junction here. So up above us, they're calling that the Wheeler Trail, huh? Okay. Maybe that's Wheeler Mountain there, I don't know. So this is quite a downhill.
Yeah.
I don't know how far you think we've gone down.
In what way, miles or?
Yeah, miles. Or no. Well, both. Because I'm thinking we've done like 1,500 feet, something like that.
Yeah.
And we've been on trail for just an hour and 10 minutes. And that's really not that much of a drop. So, and I think I know why, because the trail's so stinking steep, you can't make good time.
Yep.
It's kind of odd. There's rock, it's really rocky, and it's so steep.
Like 1,200 feet.
Yeah, 1,200 feet in over an hour.
And we've gone
You can hike up.
4 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird. It's,
Yeah, it's so steep that even going downhill you can't
Yeah,
quickly.
yeah, you can't go fast because you slip and fall on your butt.
You have to take such tiny steps.
Yeah. So this is a much better here. So now we're actually heading toward Copper Mountain right now. We are truly switching back now. And I've watered up. We've got water. We've crossed a couple little tiny streams. You can hear a pretty good sized one behind me right now. Sick little stream here. That's all it takes to get water. There's a little tiny one. So it's actually kind of nice. It cools everything down. This is a nice one here. Whew. That's some fresh one here. All right. Oh, that's a good idea, huh? Yeah, it's pretty hot right now. Gonna get that all wet? There we go. Good idea. Wow, it feels like we're kind of at the valley floor here. You can hear cars in the highway, but the trail just doesn't have that kind of gnarliness, rockiness to it and all that. You can see the town below us a little bit through the trees, but got a little ways to go before we kind of hit the bottom of the valley, cross the stream, and then decide what to do next. It's very pleasant right now. It's nice that we're out of the sun. The sun is really hot right now. It feels good here in the forest. It's pretty, isn't it? Look at that. Shade too. Some clouds must have just covered the sun. So here we go. First really good view. Woo, and we came from way up there somewhere. Wow. So our trail is somewhere right across here. We can't see it. Maybe we can, but all right. Well, I'm gonna head down and see what happens. Whoa, kind of zoomed in right there.
Great.
Sorry. Oh, that's better. You can see some of Copper Mountain right there. Glad they have this bridge right here. Some water down there. Whew. I haven't seen the sign like this. We are now at the base. Wow. So we were right on somewhere up there.
We were right up there.
Right up there, huh? God, that was pretty brutal. All right.
Pit toilets.
Pit toilets. You see the crest straight in front of us. Nice sized stream. Water looks fantastic. Woo! Oh, yeah. Wow. All right, let's see what's up. All right, so the plan is, Gabrielle says that if we just follow the trail here, we're basically going to go into right next to Copper Mountain in 1.8 miles. And there's a little market there, you said?
Yeah.
And we're going to go in there and get some nitro brew coffee. And then, you know, pick up a spoon.
Yeah, the spoon is kind of slightly more important.
Yes, slightly more important. And then we'll probably just kind of hike, I don't know, a couple miles past that maybe, or whatever, until we find a place to camp. Yeah, it's 3:15 now. So, you know, we're feeling really good. So we're just going to get the spoon and relax. You see it? Oh, straight across. Good. All right, we got to cross this. I'm not going to video it. It's pretty busy. climbed up a little bit. Oh, now we get a breeze. So the ski area is right behind us and in front of us. Obviously right below us is the golf course. So we're just kind of skirting the town here. At some point, usually what happens is we just kind of drop into it, or it's a side trail or something. We've actually had to climb up though, which is kind of tiring for right now. Oh, we got more climbing here. So it's the second time we've walking across this ski run. Difference in this one though, so we actually see the chairs right above us. And below us. Maybe they take them off in the summer. Don't know. They don't look like high-speed chairs though, like just double chairs. Standard. I'm not sure I'd actually want to be inside there. It is leaned up against that big tree. I don't know. Maybe in the winter time, kind of fun. Oh. I don't really know. Plenty of campsites though. You got a bunch of them scattered around in there. It's kind of nice. Yes, there are lots of dead trees. I'm tired. I must admit. How far have we hiked around? 15? 16 now. Nice. So by the time we're done, we're going to be somewhere around just under 20, so 18 to 20, something like that. Not too shabby considering what we did, both up and down. This is pretty cool because that's like, that's pretty steep right there. Nice turn, and then I suspect you can launch off this and get some air, go down the bottom, and then you just ski right to your condo and have a martini. Not bad. I think I could hang out at this place for a while in the wintertime. Or if you don't want to go next to the tree, you could totally get air off this thing. Wow. Exciting times, but no snow today, thankfully. Whew. So that's I-70 right there, by the way. That goes back into Frisco. So if we wanted to go back into Frisco, get something at Walmart, right where we stayed, we can catch the bus right around there, down there, for free. You can even take the bus to Leadville, we were told. And they were having a boom festival this weekend, which is where you can do all things miners, dress up like old miners from the 1800s. We were told by Dan today that at one point in the 1800s, I think it was, there was an election to determine where the state, I guess the state center or state capital was going to be. It was either going to be in Leadville, because that was the highest populated city in the state, or in Denver. Interesting, huh? For the pump houses for the snowmaking machines.
Want to set up our tent?
Yeah, oh, tent spot. Prime tent spot. Wow, you think it is National Forest. That would be good. Oh, another tent spot right below it. It's even bigger. Wow. All right. Oh, that's a small chair, isn't it? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. And good for people learning how to get on chairlifts and things like that. Oh, that's sweet. This looks like such a nice ski area. I didn't video all the runs we crossed, but there were some really beautiful looking runs down here. Hey, Gabriel just mentioned it would have been nice if we could have just taken that gravel road. Basically just hiked up and back down on the road. Be awesome to be right here in the winter though, huh? Just ski right down. Oh, sounds really nice. What's happening?
Resting my feet.
Yeah, rushing feet, and we got
Oh, got some silverware.
to replace the spork.
Yeah.
So that's what we.
Not a toothbrush though.
Yeah, not a toothbrush. I got dental floss.
You know what? I'm gonna...
Look at that. Wait, these are some serious clots. That's where we started, was on the other side of this today, right? We came down that whole thing right there. Then we went up and then we went back down. So this is a pretty sweet spot right here. Pretty nice, cool, huh? They even have a Starbucks over here. Check that out. I'm gonna do a little boarding on what do you call that? What do you call that when you're park? Boarding park. Clearly, I'm not into that. I don't know what's this? The cage fighting place here? You can get in, but you can't get out. Kind of doubt that.
Rectangle obstacle challenge.
That sounds kind of fun. I'll give it a challenge. Why don't you hike up, but we just hike down? We're in the right spot. So we're leaving this area and moving on. We're on a detour right now because there's a giant bulldozer in the way, and that little the snow park thing.
See, that grass looks perfect for my tent.
Oh yes, that grass looks very good. We could put a tent right there. We could linger here for a while till it got dark and then do a quick setup. Nice. Now we have.
It's a private property zone.
It's national forest. So, how far do we have before we hit this boundary?
Unknown, Dad.
It is, okay. We are confident there is water though, because we do need to get water. That's nice. They cut some grass and put it on there for us to soften the hike. Very nice. Well, it is dinner time. What time did we get into camp? Do you remember?
Right after 5.
Yeah, right after 5, and we were tired, and then we went and had to walk a little bit to wash off. It was the classic, looking for a campsite, couldn't find one. We found one, so I said, let's keep going. We found one, but it's not great, but...
It's fine, it's just dirty.
It's dirty, yeah, that's probably what's bugging me. But we got our tent set up, we got a cool little spot, but literally, I mean, you can tell, but that's the trail, right behind the tents, so we're like, right by the trail kind of thing.
One that goes around us.
It actually goes around us. But, that's okay, that's the way it is. Yeah, one heck of a day. So what are you having for dinner, G?
Mac and cheese, if you can call it that.
Yeah, I can't really. There you go. Mac and cheese, huh?
Yeah.
So it's not hydrate, is it?
So...
It's Mountain House, too.
Yeah. So, the sauce is like syrup, and even though it's been hydrating for over 20 minutes,
Yeah.
the noodles are still crunchy.
Yeah, I had the exact same experience, and I had a lot more water in mine, too. And then it got really soupy. So we're not really sure what's up with the Mountain House mac and cheese, because I thought last time we had it, it was just epic. It was.
I've had the Three Sisters mac and cheese.
Maybe that, and that's probably huge, though.
Yeah, but it's massive. You can't eat all of it.
Yeah, that's probably it.
But it actually,
Yeah.
hydrates.
Yeah. So what else are you having?
Um,
You go over here so you're not looking in the sun.
I just had some gummy worms too.
Oh,
With it.
that's it? Man, I had like a beef stick. I had a lemon Luna bar, and I had a few nuts, and I have I got the scrambled eggs, and I had a bunch of salt to that. So I'm hungry.
I mean, I had my
Sun's right in your eyes.
I had my protein bar.
Mm-hmm.
We sat down at Copper Mountain, and that was.
Oh, you did? I didn't have that. Oh, yeah, that was the decrodiated copper bar. Here we go. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was only like an hour before we got here.
Yeah. It was. Yeah. Well, we'll do our summer here in a little bit. So that's what I'm having for dinner. I'm unusually tired. I think I'm just unsettled because I can't find a very comfortable place just to sit in a while, sit and relax.
My body can't
So my body, I just can't chill. So Anyway.